So are you the one who is tired of replying to all the customer queries on WhatsApp manually? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Chatflow, and in this video we are going to understand how to build a WhatsApp chatbot for a clothing boutique. So over here I'm running a clothing boutique and we regularly receive customer queries on WhatsApp, and these are some most commonly asked questions, and replying to those same questions over and over again is such a tedious and a time-consuming task, right? So to solve this problem, I've simply created a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. And now what has happened is that as soon as I created a WhatsApp chatbot, automatically now whenever my user is going to send me a message, an automatic reply would be sent towards my user using this chatbot. So if you also want to see the proper working of this chatbot, and if you also want to create this WhatsApp chatbot for your business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for your clothing boutique using Pabbly Chatflow. So this chatbot will help you automatically respond to the common question your customers ask. This is a great way to engage leads instantly, provide quick support, and maintain a professional image, all without being online 24/7. So let's automate your boutique customers' experience within ease. So as you can see that I've already created this chatbot, and let's say that my lead is going to message me something which is this: hey, I'm looking for a stylish outfit from your boutique, can you please help? So the chatbot is saying hey there, and yes, you can see that it has automatically replied me and it is asking me for my full name. So let's say that I'm just going to enter my full name too right over here. So as you can see that I've successfully entered the full name, and now it is going to ask me for my email address. So let's say that I'm just going to enter my email address too right over here. So as you can see that I've successfully entered the email address too, and now over here you can see that it is giving me the options. So let's say that I'm just going to click on this view collection, and yes, over here you can see that automatically I am chatting with this bot right over here. It is replying to all my common questions. So yes, you can see that I've successfully received these messages, and this is the conversation I'm having with the chatbot. It is automatically replying me in seconds. I don't have to wait for the reply. So yes, you can see that this is such a useful feature for your business too, right? And if you also want to create this same chatbot for your clothing boutique, then you have to watch this tutorial till the end. So to do this, we are going to open a new tab first, and we're going to search for pabbly.com/chatflow. So I'm just going to enter this, and as soon as we're going to search for pabbly.com/chatflow, it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Chatflow account. And over here you're going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free, and you're going to get free trial of Pabbly Chatflow account. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this sign in, and as soon as we are going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Chatflow because I want to automate WhatsApp conversations effortlessly. So I'm simply going to click on this access now button given right over here, and now it is going to open my Pabbly Chatflow's account dashboard. And over here, as you can see, in order to start with creating a chatbot, you first have to add a WhatsApp number. I have already added my WhatsApp number, and if you also want to know how to add a WhatsApp number, you simply have to go towards this button over here which says add WhatsApp number, and over here you have to enter your meta access token, the phone number ID, and the WhatsApp business account ID. So you must be wondering from where you're going to get all of these. So you first have to create a WhatsApp Cloud API setup, and then you can get all of these three, with the help of which you can add a WhatsApp number in your Pabbly Chatflow account. So if you want to see a step-by-step tutorial of how to create a WhatsApp Cloud API account and add a WhatsApp number in Pabbly Chatflow account, so I'm just going to attach a video for the same in the description box below. You can check it out, and after watching the video, if you have any more queries, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. Alright, so now after opening the dashboard and adding the WhatsApp number, we simply have to go towards this left side of the bar towards this flow section of the Pabbly Chatflow account. Alright, so over here you can see that I've successfully opened this flow section, and now we have to go to towards this button which says add flow. And as soon as we're going to go towards this add flow, over here you can see that this is the window which is going to appear in front of us. Over here it is saying flow start. So there are three options to start the flow. First is to enter the keywords, the next is to enter the regex, and the third is to choose a template. So over here you can select any one of these in order to start your flow. I'm just going to use keywords and regex to start my today's flow. Alright, so I'm just going to enter some most commonly used keywords right over here, which is hey, hello and hi. So I'm just going to enter them right over here, which is hey, hello and hi. So in order to enter the keyword, you have to first type the keyword and then press enter to add the keyword. If you don't press enter, the keyword will not be added. Alright, so now we're going to move forward and enter the regex. And to enter the regex, we follow a specific pattern, which is this. We first have to enter a slash, then we have to enter a B, and then we have to open the brackets and enter our regex. Let's say that my regex is dress right over here. Then I want to enter the another regex as shop right over here, and so on. So I have to enter many regex. For that, I'm just going to use this separator. And after entering all the regex, we simply have to close the bracket, put a slash, and then B once again. So this is the pattern of entering the regex. Alright, so with this pattern only, I'm just going to enter all of my regex. So yes, over here you can see that I've successfully entered all of my regex right over here, which is dress, clothes, shop, price, style, fashion, boutique, outfit, wear, and custom. So as you can see that I've successfully entered all of my regex, and now it is saying enter the regex to match the substring trigger, enable the toggle for the case sensitive regex. So over here my regex are case sensitive, so I'm simply going to switch on this toggle button. But it is not mandatory to switch on this toggle button, you only have to switch it on in the case sensitive regex. So yes, now after successfully completing this trigger step, we're going to move on forward. What we're going to do is, I want that as soon as my user is going to message me something, I first want to ask them for their full name. Alright, so to ask them for their full name, I'm just going to go towards this actions, and as you can see, ask question option right over here. So I'm just going to drag and drop it, and we're going to connect it with our trigger. So as you can see that we have successfully connected this, and now I'm just going to enter the message to ask for the full name. So yes, over here you can see that this is the message I'm just going to send to ask for the full name. Now over here I'm just going to select the contact custom field, which is full name. If you want to know more about this contact custom fields, you're going to get a full video on this contact fields in the description box below. You can check it out. And now for the format, I'm just going to select it as text because full name is always in text format. Alright, now we're going to move on forward. I'm just going to ask them for the email address after they give me their full name. Once again, I'm just going to drag and drop this ask question and connect it with this full name. Now I'm just going to enter the message I want to send to ask them for the email address. So yes, over here you can see that this is the message I want to send them to ask them for their email address. So as you can notice that over here I've written thanks a lot $full name. So you must be wondering what is this $full name. So as you can see that first I asked my customer for their full name and then only I mentioned this, because what is going to happen is that now after my user is going to let me know their full name, I'm going to send them personalized replies which include their name. So that's why I've entered this dynamic value right over here, which is $full name. And if you also want to add this dynamic value, first have to create a contact custom field. So to let you know how I got this, I'm just going to go towards this left side of the bar towards the settings, and over here you can see contact custom fields option. So I'm simply going to open this in a new tab, and now over here you can see all the contact custom fields which I have already created. And over here you can see that I use this, which is full name. So over here I can copy the field name, and I copied that $full name right from here only. You can see that I've copied it, and I'm just going to paste it right over here. So yes, like this you can also send personalized messages to your users. So now after adding this message, I'm just going to select my contact custom field for this as email. Once again, for the format, I'm just going to select it as email, and now it is asking me for the number of attempts, so I'm just going to keep it as 1 only. And now it is asking me for the validation message. So if you wish, you can definitely enter a validation message, but this is not the required field, so we can leave it as blank too. So now after asking them for their full name and their email, we are going to move forward, and I'm just going to ask them their query. For that, I'm just going to add another the box right over here. I'm just going to drag and drop it and select the content type as text plus button. And I'm just going to enter the message I want to send to them after they share the email address. So yes, this is the message I want to send, which is thank you, full name. Let's explore the world of fashion together. What would you like to check out today? I'm just going to add 3 buttons right over here. And in these 3 buttons, I'm just going to add 3 most commonly asked questions. Alright, so I'm just going to add them. Alright, so the first is view collection. The second one is offers and discount. And the third one is gift sets. Now after adding these 3 options, I'm just going to set the message in front of all of these. So I'm just going to drag and drop it right over here. And now for the content type, I'm just going to select it as media, because for the view collection, I'm just going to attach my product catalog right over here. And to do this, I'm just going to attach a file right over here. That's why I've selected media right over here. So I'm just going to browse my file and add it. And I'm just going to look for my product catalog. So I'm just going to look for it. And over here, you're going to see my product catalog is this. Alright, so I'm just going to look for the product catalog. And over here, you can see the same. So I'm simply going to select that file right over here. And automatically, Pabbly Chatflow is going to select the media type and enter this URL. We don't have to change or select this. And now it is asking me for the caption I want to send with this file. So I'm just going to enter the same. And yes, over here you can see that I've successfully entered the caption. Now we're going to move forward towards the next message, which is offers and discounts. So I'm just going to drag and drop it, select the content type as text plus button right over here. Now I'm just going to enter the message which I'm going to send if my user selects offers and discounts. So yes, now after entering the message for offers and discounts, we're going to move forward towards this gift sets. I'm just going to drag and drop it, select the content type as media right over here. And I'm just going to attach an image. For that, I'm just going to open my files and I'm just going to attach this image, which is gift sets. Once again, Pabbly Chatflow is going to select the media type and enter the URL. We don't have to change it. And now I'm just simply going to add the caption right over here. So yes, over here you can see that I've successfully added the caption too. Now with this, we have successfully completed the message in front of all of these 3 buttons. But I also want to conclude this conversation. For that, I'm just going to add a button in all of these 3 messages, which would be contact us. So I'm just going to add the button and I'm just going to enter the text for all of these 3, which would be contact us. Alright, so I'm just going to enter it first right over here. Then we're going to enter it right over here too, and then for this one too. And after adding contact us button in all of these 3 messages, I'm just going to set up a message for contact us too. For that, I'm just going to drag and drop it, select the content type as text plus button. And I'm just going to connect this with all the contact us buttons right over here. So as you can see that I've successfully connected this box with all the contact us buttons. So you can connect a single message with many buttons right over here. So now I'm just going to enter the message for contact us too. And yes, over here you can see that I've successfully entered the message for contact us. And now we're going to move forward. With this, we have successfully completed this flow. And now I'm just going to save this flow and then we're going to test it in real time. So in order to save this flow, first I'm just going to name this flow. I'm just going to name this flow as clothing boutique. So I'm just going to enter it right over here. And after entering this flow name, I'm simply going to click on this save button right over here. And yes, you can see flow updated successfully. So with this, we have successfully saved this flow and we have also created this flow. So now we're going to test this flow in real time. But before moving on towards the testing of this flow, you have to keep in mind that always this flow should be active in order to run in real time. Alright, so now I'm just going to test this flow. For that, I'm just going to open my WhatsApp and we're going to clear the previous conversation. So I'm just going to clear this chat and we're going to start fresh. And now I'm just going to enter my message as this, which is hi, I saw some of your dresses online. I'd love to know the price and the styles you offer. So I'm just going to send them this message. Hey there, we are excited to welcome you to our boutique experience. Before we dive into all the gorgeous styles and special offers, we'd love to get you know better. Could you please share your full name? Alright, so I'm just going to share my full name, which is test user. So I'm just going to enter my full name right over here, which is test, and then I'm just going to enter user and send them this. So yes, now after sending them my full name, they are saying thanks a lot, test user. So yes, they have sent me a personalized reply. You're amazing. To keep up in the loop with our latest arrivals, flash sales and exclusive member only perks, we love to stay connected. Could you please share your email address with us? Alright, so I'm just going to give them my email address too. So I'm just going to enter my email address right over here. So as you can see that this is my email address, so I'm simply going to enter and send this. And after sending my email address, it is saying, thank you test user, let's explore the world of fashion together. What would you like to check out today? So over here we have three options and we're going to test all of these three one by one. First, I'm just going to go towards this view collection, and yes, over here you can see that they're going to send me a PDF of their collection and also a message. Now we're going to test the another button, which is offers and discounts. So I'm just going to click on this, and yes, they have sent me the offers and discounts. And now I'm just going to test the third button, which is gift sets. So yes, over here you can see they are going to reply me for the same two right over here. Now I'm just going to test this contact us button, and as soon as I'm going to click on this contact us, yes, over here you can see that they have sent me the message for contact us too. So yes, with this you can see that I've successfully completed a proper conversation with my chatbot which we created right now. And yes, with this we have successfully completed this flow. But not only sending and receiving of WhatsApp messages, but this chatbot offers one more useful feature. And to let you know about that feature, I'm just going to go towards this left side of the bar, towards this inbox, and open it in a new tab. So over here you can see that in the inbox you can check out the full conversation which happened between the user and the chatbot. Not only this, you can check the status of the message too, which is sent, delivered and read. So yes, over here you can check all of this directly from your inbox. Not only this, there's another very useful feature. As you can see that my user shared their full name and their email address. So the same details have been added right over here in the right hand side in the contact custom fields too. You can see same full name and the email address. So not only sending and receiving of WhatsApp messages, but with the help of this chatbot, you can also collect customer or user information. Such a useful feature, right? So yes, with this we have successfully completed our chatbot, and now go try this chatbot for your own clothing store too. So here to start this chatbot, I simply used keywords and regex. Then I asked my user for their full name. Then I asked my user for their email address. I gave them few options which were most commonly asked questions and set it up message against all of these. So as you can see that with this we have successfully completed this video and this chatbot too. So now if you have any questions related to the video or this chatbot which we have created, you can directly comment on this video right over here. And now go try this chatbot for your own clothing boutique too, because it is really easy, and with the help of the same logic you can also create this specific to your business needs. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this video, and see you in the next video with many more automation tips. Try this chatbot for your own business, because right now we are offering free trial. Thank you for watching everyone. So not only this, but with the help of same logic you can create multiple chatbots which are tailored to your business needs. So now if you want to contact us, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. So now go and create this WhatsApp chatbot for your business and try Pabbly Chatflow for free.